day, Steve.
Good day, Cam.
We're going to talk about a couple quick things. Quick little lesson. Firstly, beautiful playing over that. One of my favorite things about Steven is just how melodic you continually manage to be over such simple circumstances to extreme circumstances. So when you're playing over changes, and this is a relatively simple set of changes, right? This is in the key of G, 1, 5 of 7, 6, 4, 3, 5. Or you could treat it as 4, 3 over 1, 5. Really, that's also G, D over F sharp, E minor, C, B minor, or B over G, D.
Yeah.
Pretty common progression, right?
Yeah, not anything crazy.
Nothing wild. How are you thinking about that, if you're thinking at all? And what's leading you to be able to consistently create new ways to play over such a simple thing that you've heard and been playing over for however long you've been playing guitar, I guess?
Yeah, so, I mean, the goal is to hear what you're going to play. Like, if you can have a melody come into your head, that's the best thing. But that obviously just takes time, and running scales, arpeggios and everything, eventually that stuff, if something comes in your head, then you have the ability to do that. For the most part, I have that, especially in like something
So a foundation of learning your scales and the fretboard you found has helped you be able to create the inner voice as an externalized thing.
Absolutely. Specifically, arpeggios that highlight the chord tones. So I mean,
let's talk about that then. Yeah,
the chord tones are everything. It's the color of what makes the chord sound and feel the way it does.
Okay. So I'll play it
1, 3, 5. That's
I'll play a G chord, and you can perhaps show us, just using the chord tones, something over that.
Yeah.
So this is going to be 1, 3, 5 over G. So a G, B, and a D.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll just play a static.
Yeah. Those 3 notes. All of that is going to give you your major G sound. And I mean, you can embellish, you can hit flat 7s, you can hit 4s, whatever.
Right.
But targeting those notes is what's going to give you the emotional content of that chord.
Interesting.
If you're going to play a minor, it'd be... those 3 notes.
And then what if I was going to play over a dominant 7?
Dominant 7, you can get a little more fun with it. You can kind of blend it too, because obviously you still have that major third in there, but you can kind of bend that up, hitting that minor third. That one I feel you got to highlight the F, the dominant, the flat 7 of G in that moment. So rather than just, if I play a straight major over there, it'll work. Like give dominant 7. Obviously that works, it sounds good, but it's not really like, it doesn't feel the vibe of that chord. You want to hear that flat 7 in there, so you want more of like a...
Now you've got, just quickly to touch on it, you've got a lot of Clapton in your playing.
I do.
If I was to play just a G shuffle, I'm going to say static on the 1. Can I hear you just... I just want to hear you do Clapton.
Yeah.
I got to put it in there.
Do the poor
just
man's
to show
Clapton.
people like how important it is to have feel and touch and study. I know a lot of guys, I don't want to study a blues player or whatever, and I'm telling them like, dude, my guy was Peter Green.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you've got to, these cats provide so much information.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to chug something. I just want to hear you go to 10.
I'll be a little flat in there, but...
So you're
poor man's
constantly
Clapton.
thinking of the basic.
Yeah, That's kind of the underlying blueprint is that. I mean, obviously there's still minor pentatonic. That's always be fail-safe, especially over something dominant. Like that's, you can always play that scale and it's gonna work when you're doing something like that.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, like playing the exact scale, may not always feel musical, but sometimes you listen back and it works.
Right.
It's not rocket science. It's not the most impressive thing, but it can be really musical sometimes. But that blending of minor pentatonic into major scale is always what I'm thinking about. But in the case of progression we were playing before, that I'm specifically thinking more in the chord tones of what's happening because it's less static, because there's more movement. I'm thinking. Those are all kind of the 1, 3, 5s of those respective chords.
So can I play these chords a little freely and have you just play chord tones over them so we can outline the changes and kind of
absolutely.
So it's just going to be a bit more free. You'll hear me do the changes. Stuff. Yeah. So whenever the gang, we have all begged you for the question of how to be melodic, just so everyone knows, all of us, you're gonna hate me saying this, all of us adore and admire Steven's playing to the absolute highest level. We have all talked individually with each other about like, yeah, he's the best player we know, he's the best guy around. Hell, you're one of my favorite players since the
I'll
first
cut you the check after this.
yeah, thanks. All $5.
Yeah.
It's Monopoly money.
It's all I got,
But Steven's
Guitar
got
player.
this insane ability to be melodic over any circumstance, and you've basically just handed me the keys to the house. One bedroom, 300 square feet.
That's right. The studio.
No running kit, no running faucet.
Yeah, no gas.
No gas, no electric. In fact, it's in the middle of a field.
It's made of mud.
Yeah. But you've basically just, if anyone does watch this lesson, you've basically just watched the most key thing about playing musically. So now, I guess, can I try doing the same thing you did? And I've been so scale-based for so long, and I'm trying to work out of that. And we've been talking about that, and you've seen me be frustrated for many years, and I've only recently kind of come to this conclusion. Do you mind if I try doing what we just did?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do the same thing.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's like you can hear through the changes in.
Yeah, it's all about that 1, 3, 5, man.
This might be the single most important lesson I've ever gotten or asked anyone about in terms of playing melodically. And you would be approaching this over pretty much any situation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a meat and potatoes guitar player. Like nothing of what I'm saying here is new information. This is just how I kind of approach all musical scenarios. I'm not a jazzer. I'm not great at playing over a lot of weird chords and stuff. But even in those scenarios, those rules still apply. Like it's all about harmony and melody at the end of the day. And 1, 3, 5 of whatever chord you're playing is always going to work.
So then, before we play like a wrap-up tune and go to it, when you're thinking of extension tones, I guess you've got 1, 3, 5, 7, right? You've got like a G major 7. You know, you can add all that stuff in. When you think of like 9, 11, 13, or the 2, 4, and 6, are they common, like in your ear? Like, are you hearing them? Are you thinking about them? How are you approaching adding stuff in? So say you were playing like over a G major 7, and you might do a, and if I was to play just outside, how are you thinking about those tones in relation to the chord, if at all?
Yeah, so if you're thinking about a G major 7.
That's kind of my favorite voicing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful voice.
That or it's a bit hectic.
Yeah, a little more expensive.
This is a bit nice.
Yeah, that's classic. The thing that I'm thinking about there is still 1-3-5, but I'm going to introduce the 7 more in that to kind of inform that, because you can just play 1-3-5, you know, but that'll kind of rub against that major 7 you're playing.
Right.
So you kind of want to embellish.
So they're really just used in passing then?
I try to. I mean, you can land on it a little bit more in the context of a G major 7, hitting that F sharp there. But if you're going to be hitting stuff outside of that, I tend to be a little more passive with it, unless it's something that is really intentional, like you want to hit, you know, a 9 in there.
So let's play over a bit of a weird chord progression then. You want to set it this time?
Sure. Let's do like an
A minor 11.
Yeah, A minor 11 to like an F with 6. F minor 7, 6 to C major 7.
Beautiful voicings. Let's run those voicings real quick. Okay, I'm going to try your thing. Play us out there. Cheers.